In this week's episode, we're going to look at why your coaching program failed to launch. I speak to a lot of coaches, and one of the things that's come up repeatedly in conversations that I've had over the last couple of months is, why did my coaching program fail to launch? Now, the sort of thing that I'm talking about are coaching programs that coaches have poured their heart and soul into creating. They've created them on maybe one of the online platforms like Kajabi or Thinkific or Teachable, one of those, and they've recorded videos, and they've might have added a Facebook group, and they have spent time thinking about what it is that this is going to do and how it's all going to work. And these are big pieces of work that I'm talking about. And when I talk to them, they say, well, I launched my program and nobody bought. I think it was too expensive. Now, I know pricing is a whole mind monkey for coaches, and it's something that I'll cover in a later episode. But for today, we're going to talk about why it failed to launch. That's probably nothing to do with the pricing. So, the coaches that I've talked to, when I've said, so what was your coaching program about? Who's it for? They'll say to me, oh, it's for anyone who wants to step into their power, who's looking for self-worth and self-awareness. It's for anyone who's looking to reconnect with their younger self. They'll use words like stepping out of the darkness and into the light. They'll use words like transformation, and basically they use coach speak words. Now, in previous episodes, I have talked about how you need to be using client speak for people to understand what it is that your coaching program offers them. Here's the rub. There's nobody that lies awake at 3 a.m. in the morning wishing that they could step out of the darkness and into the light, because they don't know what that means. In fact, honestly, I'm not sure what it means, but it means something to the coach who said it. And that's important to remember. So what that coach needs to do is take the words stepping out of the darkness and into the light and translate them into client language. What words does the client, the ideal client for this coaching program, use to describe that feeling, the feeling of stepping out of the darkness and into the light? Now, I can't tell you because I don't know who the program was written for. And the reason that I don't is that the coach used the words anyone who. So the bottom line is that this particular coaching program, and many others, I'm using this one as an example because that stepping out of the darkness and into the light was a powerful thing in terms of, how badly can you get it wrong? But this idea that you can create a coaching program for anyone who is looking for transformation, anyone who is looking to reconnect, anyone who, it doesn't work. Anyone who isn't a niche. It's not a target audience. And in our sophisticated 21st century world, we just don't even see anything that's not aimed specifically at us. And when I say we don't see anything, I mean literally, we don't see marketing that's not aimed at us. Now, I can hear you going, well, I see marketing all over the place that's not aimed at me. And you're right to an extent, but we see between 3,000 and 10,000, depending on your source, marketing messages a day. Now, if you only spent less than 10 seconds looking at each one of those, that's your day gone, literally 24 hours gone. And so we don't notice. Our brains filter it out, and we only see the things that are directly related to us. So how do you make your coaching program relate directly to someone? Well, you have an ideal client for that program, and that ideal client has a very specific problem, and that problem is articulated in the words of the client, not in your words, not in coach speak. So if all of your marketing is written in the language of the ideal client that the program is written for, you have so much more chance of them actually seeing it in the first place. Part of your responsibility, once you have that marketing message written, is to make sure that you put yourself with your marketing message in places where that kind of ideal client is. So having a marketing message that's written in the language of your ideal client, utterly essential for success. But there is another element to launching a coaching program which coaches don't realise, and that's time. What I mean by that is a launch of a coaching program is a 6 to 12 week thing. It's not oh, I've got a coaching program, post on social media. It's not that at all. You have to generate interest in your coaching program by talking about the kind of benefits that it offers in the client's own language. And you have to do that in places where your ideal client is, so they see you. And they won't see you once and think, oh, I'm going to buy that program, or the majority won't. They'll see you and they'll think, oh, that sounds interesting. She's talking about me. And then they'll see you again, or they'll read something, or they'll hear something, or they'll see a video that you've made, all of which are talking directly to them and about the outcome that they can reasonably expect from your coaching program. And eventually you open the doors to that coaching program, having warmed your audience up over a period of 6 to 12 weeks. Now, in my experience, coaches have no idea that that's how long it takes to actually launch a coaching program. When they say that they've launched, they literally mean they've gone, I've got this coaching program, here it is, and they've posted it around a few places and then sat back and in dismay as they just got crickets. Nobody bought, nobody even seemed interested. And that can be really heartbreaking when you've spent a lot of time creating a coaching program. So, top tips for launching a coaching program. Number 1, make sure that you understand and can articulate in your client's language the outcome that your client can reasonably expect from going through the program. That outcome will usually be a problem that they've got disappearing, or something that they want appearing in their lives. So people buy for 2 reasons: to fulfill a need or to solve a problem. The outcome that you're talking about needs to focus on one of those 2 things. Give yourself time to launch your coaching program. Be everywhere talking about it. When I say everywhere, everywhere that the kind of client that your program is aimed at is. Be there talking about it. And make yourself available to have a chat to people who might want to join your coaching program. You know, that's a great way to garner interest. So, good luck launching your next coaching program. Remember to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss a single episode. I really look forward to helping you thrive in your coaching business.